What's going on YouTube? Welcome back to yet another video with your boy Jim Graphics. In today's video I'll be teaching you guys how to design a funeral brochure in CorelDRAW. If you're new, consider subscribing by clicking on the red button below and turn on the bell icon in order not to miss any of my future uploads. So coming over here guys, these are the stock images we'll be working with. I'm going to put the link of all this in the down description below so you can check it out. So without any further ado, let's get straight to the video. Welcome to CorelDRAW guys. So the first thing we'll be doing is make sure our unit is at inches, and the size we'll be working with is 17 by 12 inches. Alright, so what we're going to be doing next is bringing our rectangle tool and draw a box over here and size it 17 by 12 inches. Okay, so the next thing we'll be doing now is import our stock images for this tutorial. So to do that, right click over here and locate import. Now select all your stock images. Alright, select all, the one you'll be working with, select all, and once you do that, just click on import and you can just drop them over here for now, and this is what you're going to have. So guys, the next thing I'm going to be doing is I'm going to demarcate this page to get our first page and our back page. Alright, so to do this, what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring this to the middle this way. Alright, so hold your control on your keyboard and flip this way, so you have this two of this box. So select all of the box and make sure it's fitted to frame. Alright, this way. So this is what you're going to have. Now I want to create a margin for this. So to do this, select your rectangle tool and draw a box and give it a size. The margin size I always use is 0.7 by 0.7 inches. Alright, so this is what you're going to have, though depend on the volume of your inner pages. Alright, depend on the volume of your inner pages. So basically the margin size I use is 0.7 by 0.7 inches. So now select this box and hold shift, select both the rectangle and the frame here, this both. So once you select them, then press letter T to take it to the top and letter L to take it to the left this way. So this is where it will position once you do that. Now bring in your ruler and place it over here. I believe I've taught you guys this before. So bring in the ruler and place over here. Now select this and select this also. Now press letter B to bring it to the bottom. Now is here. Now bring in this ruler and place it over here. Now select this one also. Select the merging box and select this. Press letter R to bring it to the right. Alright, so bring in your ruler and select this also. Now select this both and click on letter L to bring it to the left. Bring this over here. Now select it again. Alright, hold shift, don't forget. Now select this and press letter R to bring it to the right. Now bring in your ruler over here and now you can delete this. So this is what you're going to have. Now you bring in your margin. In Photoshop I think it's done automatically, so here you have to create it yourself. So now you can bring in this to demarcate the middle. Now over here we'll have our front page and we'll have our back page. Alright, this is how I do my layout in CorelDRAW. I like seeing the front and the back page. The next thing we're going to do guys is remove our outline, this black outline here. So to do that, all you need to do is right click over here and as you can see, it's out. So the next thing we'll do now is bring in this background. Alright, and flip it this way. Alright, so you can scale it up, and what you're going to do is apply a blur effect to this background. So to do that, go to your effect, locate blur and use Gaussian blur for this, and this is what you're going to have. Now you can basically adjust, you can just adjust it this way. All right, so this is what you're going to have. Now click OK, and now right click on it and select power clip and place it inside this frame. All right, so this is what you're going to have. Now right click on it and select edit power clip. Now you can basically just scale this to your taste. All right, you can scale it to your taste. Now you can click OK. So guys, this is what you are going to have. Now the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in this picture, which is our main picture. All right, so this is what you're going to have. Now bring it and place it over here. So if you encounter this problem while when the picture is behind the background, all you need to do is click on shift and press or hold page up, and as you can see, it brings itself up. So what you're going to do now is scale this up this way and place it over here. Now the next thing you're going to do is use your transparency tool and blur this edge. All right, click and drag this way. All right, and blend it to the background. So this is what you're going to have. Now the next thing you're going to do, guys, is reduce this image and just scale this down a bit. All right, because we'll be putting some text. We're creating some space where we'll place our text. All right, so just scale this down a bit, and I think we're good with this for now. So this is what you're going to have. Now the next thing I'm going to do is bring in our text. All right, I'm going to copy this, Ctrl C to copy and Ctrl V to paste. Before you paste, click on your text tool this way and click over here, then paste it, Ctrl V to paste this way. Now this is the text we'll be working with for now. Don't forget, this is our back page and this is our front page. All right, so this is what you're going to have. Now select this and cut it up and place it over here. All right, now this is what you're going to have. So let's give this a white color for now, and the next thing I'm going to do is click on this and use my enter button on my keyboard. All right, click on it just to break all this apart this way. Now this is what you're going to have. So use Ctrl K on your keyboard, Ctrl K on your keyboard to break it apart. So once you do that, as you can see, this one is apart and this is apart, this is apart. So this is what you're going to have, guys. Now let's place this over here. So the font app we're using for this one is called Times New Roman. All right, Times New Roman. So I'm going to place this here. Let's say exit off, and let's delete this one. All right, so now select this, Ctrl A, use Shift F3 on your keyboard to change the case to capital letter, that's uppercase. All right, this is what you're going to have. Now scale this up this way. All right, scale this up this way, and now you can basically drop this one here, change to uppercase, Shift F3. Also change this to uppercase, Shift F3 on your keyboard. Now the same font we'll be using for this Times New Roman, and let's scale this up this way. All right, so make sure everything is aligned to the middle. All right, this way. So make sure the alignment is very much aligned. All right, so select all and press letter R. All right, once you press letter R, it will align to the left, sorry, to the right. All right, to the right. This is your right hand side and this is your left hand side. If I select and press letter L, it will align to the left. If I press letter R, it will align to the right. So this is what you're going to have, guys. Now let's scale this up a bit this way. Actually, this concept came up. I want to make it look like a magazine. Okay, so like that magazine look. That's actually what made me scale all this text to be bigger. All right, so if you look at magazines, some magazines have, like most of them in their front pages, they have big text. All right, their fonts are mostly bold. All right, so this is what you're going to have. The next thing I'm going to do, guys, is go to Photoshop. All right, if you have Photoshop, we'll be working with Photoshop and CorelDRAW in this tutorial, so stick around this video. So this, if you come over to your stock images, your file, all right, locate this golden text mockup I downloaded. All right, so this mockup I downloaded, so open it. It will redirect you to Photoshop once you open it. All right, okay guys, so basically I got this from Google, and I don't want this video to be that long, so that's why I didn't show you guys how I downloaded it or how I got it. So if you want to get mockups, you can go to Google and get mockups there. All right guys, so this is what we're going to have now. As you can see, we have this mockup. Now locate your mockup and just double click over here. All right, and what we're going to type is exit. All right, exit off, and you can basically click on this check to check it up this way, and let's type icon over here. All right, so I'm going to change the font of this to Times New Roman. Don't forget we're in Photoshop. All right, we are in Photoshop. All right, so Times New Roman to this. We're going to change the font to Times New Roman. All right guys, so this is what you're going to have. Now uncheck this background to make it PNG. So once you do that, now you can save it as PNG. All right, save it as PNG. Okay, so if you remember, we'll have and. All right, so let's also save this as PNG. Locate where to save as type PNG. All right, now you can change the name, and boom, this is what you're going to have. So let's come to CorelDRAW and import what we just did in Photoshop. All right, so I'm going to locate this and locate this. Now I'm going to import this file and place it over here. All right, so now what we're going to do is basically bring this over here and duplicate it, and use your shape tool and remove this one. All right, so now delete this and bring this over here and place it and scale it up to this point. All right, use your shape tool and just bring this down and bring this down. All right, I believe this will be kind of complicated to beginners, but if you pay attention, you can learn. If you're new to CorelDRAW and you want to learn CorelDRAW, you can check out, I have a video for beginners. All right, I have a video for beginners where you can learn. So let's just place this over here, remove this and remove this one and place this to this point. Now delete this one using your shape tool and place this over here. So guys, basically if you understand this, this is what you're going to have. All right, this is what you are going to have. So let's scale this up this way. All right, so the next thing we'll do now, guys, is basically just scale this down a bit. Now go to your polygon tool. Under this arrow here, locate this star and draw a star over here. All right, and use your eyedropper tool and select a color and just give it this. Then remove the outline, right click on this place and remove the outline, and you can leave that to that. So basically guys, this is how I got this. So now what we're going to do guys is bring in this background. All right, I'm going to bring in this background and right click on it and select power clip, place it inside here. All right, now right click again and select edit power clip, place it over here. Now what you're going to do guys is use your transparency tool and drag this way. All right, now convert to bitmap. Make sure your color mode is on RGB, then your resolution is at 300. Now drag over here to fade out those edges. All right, fade this edge and convert to bitmap. Fade this part and convert to bitmap. Also fade this part and convert it to bitmap. Alright, so basically guys, we'll be applying a blur effect to this one also. Now locate your effects, select blur and Gaussian blur. Alright, so you can increase the radius to this. I just want to create like a light effect behind, like a distraction behind this background. All right, so click on OK and you can scale this down a bit, and as you can see guys, we've created like a light background or a distractive background to this image. All right, so guys, this is what you are going to have. And the next thing I'm going to do guys is I'm going to bring in this background. All right, and power clip it inside this frame. All right, right click and select edit power clip and place it over here. You can scale it up this way. All right, now you can leave it over here. Now select your transparency tool and blend this edge to the background. All right, so once you do that, convert it to bitmap so it will enable us blend these parts. All right, so bitmap and blend this part of the background also. So once you're done with that, locate your blend mode and select screen, and this is what you're going to have guys. So let's place this over here and now click on finish, and this is what you are going to have guys. Now the next thing we'll be doing is I'm going to select this text and cut it, Ctrl X, and paste it over here. All right, so this is what you're going to have guys. Now let me give it a white color. So I'm going to break this text apart. All right, I'm going to break this text apart. So to do that, select and use your enter on your keyboard, your enter key this way, and now click on control. But before then, let's give it Times New Roman as a font. All right, now you can basically click on or select Ctrl K on your keyboard to break it apart. All right, so this is what you're going to have guys. Now the next thing I'm going to do is select this and change to uppercase. Same with this, change to uppercase, and this one also change to uppercase, and same with this one, change it to uppercase. Now what we're going to do is select all and press letter R to give it a right alignment as I taught you guys earlier. Now you can scale this up this way. And now basically what you're going to do is scale this up using this anchor points this way. All right, so the next thing you're going to do is you can take this up a bit and scale it down, and also scale this up, and basically use your shape tool and reduce the spacing this way. You can scale it up and use this anchor point and drag it up this way. All right, this is what you're going to have. Now you can bring this down or bring it up a bit, and also scale this one, scale this down this way, and scale this one up this way, and you can scale this down using your anchor point. Use your shape tool and reduce the spacing. Now select all and click on letter R to give it a right alignment, as I taught you guys earlier. Now this is what you're going to have. So the next thing I'm going to do, guys, is bring this down a bit and scale this up this way. So what we're going to do is select this and give it this gold color, and select this also, give it this gold color. Now let's give this a blue color. All right, and leave this to white. So this is what you're going to have, guys. And the next thing I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to group it. All right, group all, and use my shadow tool and apply a shadow to it this way. All right, so apply a shadow to it this way. So this is what you're going to have, guys. Now break the shadow apart using Ctrl K again, and this is what you're going to have. So as you can see, your shadow, this is it. Now once you break it, you can bring it down this way. Just bring it down this way. All right, so what we're going to do, guys, is now what we're going to do is cut this text. All right, let's cut the text and paste it over here. All right, so you can scale this up and give it a white color. All right, guys, so give it a white color, and what you're going to do, guys, is go to your property bar and locate your alignment and use right alignment. All right, so once you do that, you can scale this down a bit. All right, so cut out this part, the time, and paste it over here. So you can basically just give it some spacing and put like a demarcating line here and leave that to that. All right, now what you're going to do is use your shift F3 and change it to uppercase. All right, so this is what you're going to have. Now, guys, this is what you are going to have. Now just place this over here and scale this down a bit. All right, now select this part and give it a gold color and leave that to that. Make sure it's aligned over here. And guys, this is what you are going to have. So this is what you're going to have. Now what I want to do is, as you can see, we have like this background is kind of, I want it more darker. So what you're going to do is I'm going to cut this background. I'm going to cut it this way. All right, and bring this over here. I'm going to scale this to this point and use my transparency tool and fade out this part. All right, I want it more darker, so just fade it out this way using your transparency tool. All right, so as you can see, we have like a good dark shade over here. So I'm going to do that applicable to this part, this right hand side. All right, so I'm just going to select this and flip it this way. 180 degree. All right, so just I'm actually patching backgrounds here, so just to get a good look. All right, so I'm going to flip this one this side and just place this over here. If you don't understand, guys, you can drop me a comment in the comment section. As you can see, guys, I just want the color to kind of the blue shade of color to just come up just a little, and this light a little in the background. So but I think the black is kind of too much, so let's just bring this back, take this back a bit. All right, and take this one back a bit. All right, yeah, so this is okay. All right, guys, so this is fine, and this is what we're going to have. Now the next thing I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to use my ellipse tool, or you can call it the oval shape, and draw a cycle over here. All right, I'm going to draw a cycle over here. Now what we're going to do, guys, is use my interactive fill color tool. All right, and I'm going to draw something like this. All right, now select your down node, which is the white part, and you can give it this gold color. All right, now select this one, give it same gold color. All right, you can just add some black. You can add node here and give it like a black shade of black. Okay, give it a black shade. All right, also do the same over here, black shade, and add a node here, give it this gold, and this is what you're going to have. Now remove the outline. Now what you're going to do is duplicate this way, make it double. All right, so what we're going to do now is give it a shade of blue, a dark blue this way. Now select this node down here. Once you do that, go to your color viewer over here and select the dark blue using these points over here and click OK. So this is what you're going to have, guys. Now what I'm going to do is I'm gonna select my text tool and type 68 as the age. All right, and give it a Times New Roman. All right, so this is what you're going to have basically, and you can leave this to this. You can bold it and make sure it's aligned to the middle. All right, so once you do that, you can copy this color and just paste it over here. All right, so about this is kind of too much. You can just delete this one and leave it to this, and this is what you're going to have. So apply a shadow to it. All right, so apply a black shadow. So once you do that, select your text again and write. I'll just write a random age here, like a date. Let's say 1987 to 2001. Okay, so give it a gold color and use Vantely to this one as the font. Now just scale this up a bit this way and leave it to that. So this is what you're going to have, guys. This is what you're going to have. Select this background, the first page, and flip it to the back. So we're going to have our back page. All right, so I'm going to flip this way and remove this picture and bring it this background, the light background we've created before, this background over here. I'm going to select and bring it to this point. All right, so let's just place it down here and leave that to that, and this is what you're going to have. Now the next thing I'm going to do is bring in this pattern I download from Google. All right, bring this, and what you're going to do is to extract this one. Go to your bitmap, select mode, and select black and white. All right, make sure your conversation mode is at line art, then click OK. Then go to your trace bitmap, select outline trace, then line art, and wait for this to load. So wait for this to load, guys. And once it's done loading, click on OK. And what you're going to do now is delete this one, and you're left with this. So just take your time and delete the black backgrounds that are here. Alright guys, so this is what you're going to have. Now select and group it, and what you're going to do is give it this gold color. Alright, and bring it over here. Select shift page up to bring it to forward, and you can scale this down a bit. And what you're going to do is just rotate this a bit this way. And now import this frame which we've downloaded before. Import this frame, and alright, so once you import it, you can just place it over here. Alright, so once you do that, bring in this picture, and what you're going to do is use your ellipse tool and draw a cycle over here. Alright, so once you do that, select this image and go to your bitmap, select mode and select grayscale, and leave it to that. Now power clip it inside this frame this way. Now select edit power clip. Once you right click, and just scale this down a bit. Sorry, that's too much. And you can leave this to this, and what you're going to do is remove the outline and bring it to forward, and this is what you're going to have. Now the next thing I'm going to do is use my text tool and draw this way. Alright, then go back to my text and select the appreciation. Sorry, this is a random appreciation, it's just a dummy appreciation I downloaded or I just created. Alright, it's not correct. So now what you're going to do is give it a gold color. Alright, now what you're going to do is just extract this appreciation, cut it out and delete this. And once you do that, select all and give it Times New Roman. Alright, now use your shape tool to increase the spacing. Alright, you can basically increase the spacing. Alright, so now reduce this and bring it to those points. Alright, remember we copied our appreciation, so just paste it over here, and you can give it any font of your choice. You can give it slope. I'm going to put the link of this, and this is the font we'll be using, so I'm going to place this over here. Now select this letter P and give it this and drop cap. Alright, the shortcut is Ctrl plus Shift plus D. Alright, so click on it. As you can see, this is what we call drop cap, and once you apply a drop cap, the first letter will be bigger than the others. Alright, that is what we call drop cap. So this is what you're going to have. Alright, this is what you're going to have. What we're going to do is basically, I have the publisher logo and a random barcode I generated, so I'm going to just paste this to this point. Alright, so this is the publisher's logo, and this is a random barcode I generated, so I'm going to place this over here, guys. So the next thing we'll be doing is I'm going to copy this, the name, alright, and paste it over here, and scale this down a bit and bring it and place it down here. Alright, so this is what we're going to have. Now you can remember we drew a star over here, so I'm going to copy this star and place it over here. And what we're going to do is scale this up this way, and basically, all right, now convert it to curve. All right, convert to curve and use your shape tool and do this way. All right, this way, and bring it this way. All right, you can actually follow my settings though, so just do it this way. Bring this one this way, and this one this way. Bring another one here. All right, so you can lift this way and just scale this down a bit and just lift that to that. Now you can group it and just bring it down here a bit and align it with this. All right, so make sure it's aligned to this, and guys, this is what you are going to have. So as you can see, we've gotten our first page, and now we'll be moving in to our next page, which is the inner pages, where we're going to have the profile page.